challenge forms and conventions of real media products. My film magazine conforms to basic conventions of a real media magazine. The magazine includes cell lines, masthead, barcode, website, date, and issue number. I have also included the magazine tagline from the trailer. In addition, I have used a mid-shot. The reason why I have used a mid-shot is because it allows the audience to focus on the model's nasal 10. To be specific, the use of mid-shot allows the model's costume to stand out. I believe that costume is very important in terms of representing the genre of the media magazine for the specific trailer. For example, in my magazine, my model was wearing a black suit, tie and white shirt. The reason why I chose this costume is because I believe that it fits into the stereotypical look for detective. In addition, because my magazine is character-based, I decided to use one of my main characters in the trailer. Use one of the main characters from the trailer stereotypically conforms to some of the basic conventions of a film magazine. To add on, my chosen colour scheme was white, red, yellow and black. All of these colours stand out when put together, especially the colour yellow and red. I have noticed that the film magazine colour schemes must be outstanding and attractive to fit into its film genre. In comparison, I believe that my magazine also conforms to the main purpose of a magazine, which is to be attractive and eye-catching. The reason why I've used the colour black and yellow is to match the colours that were of the main colours of the police tape, which I have placed behind my model. I have done this to make the audience aware of my magazine of being the genre of police crime. In addition, I've added a broken glass over the tape where it says crime for effect and tension, also to emphasize that violence comes with crime. Comparison to a real life magazine. I was inspired by two film magazines. I was inspired by the layout of Empire magazine and the way the cell lines were distributed. I also used Total Film magazine for the colour scheme inspiration, which I totally conformed to. I was also inspired by the mise-en-scène of costume, suit and tie. The chosen helped connect purity and verity, police authority. The police crime film magazines have male models as their front cover, and as police crime films mainly have elements of danger and violence, generally appeal to more of a male audience than female. I have conformed to this stereotype as I wanted my magazine to appeal to males. I decided to have the use of a mid-shot to attract focus. Most movie trailers have a lot going on, whether it will be a large amount of cell lines or the chosen background to attract the audience. I have conformed to this expectation as I have included the police tape at the background. I enlarged this so that it takes up space. I have also used eye-catching words such as exclusive, written in red, to draw attention of my audience. For the cell lines, I have included information in relation to interviews and famous actor names that are starring in the magazine. I purposely used famous actors' names to attract the audience to buy the magazine. I have included the barcode, date, issue number, which conforms to a basic convention of a magazine. I have replicated the overlap of the text of Total Film magazine of the headline as well. In addition, the Skyfall film feature, which is seen at the top of the magazine, I have also replicated. Lastly, I have included a banner of images of movies. I have done this to attract people who are familiar with other popular crime movies. This will allow the audience to at least show interest of the magazine. Furthermore, I believe that my film poster doesn't drastically challenge the conventions of a film poster. I am of this opinion because my poster includes basic conventions such as the tagline, which is trust in the law, also the building block, release date, main focal picture and film title, which is publicity, and lastly the character's name. I know that my media product replicates a real film poster because I was heavily inspired by a real life film poster called Julia's Eyes. It could be argued that some aspects of my film poster could be classed as unconventional. For example, the positioning of the film title. My film poster subverts from the basic positioning of a film title, which is normally positioned at the top. but instead, the film title covers the female model's eyes, who also plays the victim. I have included the production company, which my production company is called Kryptonite Production, and the production logo, which both conform to the conventions of a film trailer. I was inspired by a French film poster called Julia's Eyes, which originally was not a police crime movie. I was inspired by the layout, especially because it fitted in perfectly with my exact vision of how I wanted my poster to look like. I really wanted the victim's eyes to be covered, so I believed that Julia's eyes was a perfect match for my poster. I loved how my inspirational film poster used the colour selection of black, white and blue. These colours created a cold and dark atmosphere, which gave me inspiration of my colour selection for my own film poster. I liked how the poster was a two-shot and was specifically of a man and a woman, because that was the same type of shot I had in mind for my own poster. I didn't conform all the way to the basic conventions of a police crime poster, as most of them incorporate the prop of a gun. In this case, I used no props. The use of a prop such as a gun wasn't necessary for my poster. I have used direct mode of address. This is evident as the male protagonist, the detective, is looking directly at the camera. I personally believe that what gives it away to the audience that the genre of my poster is police crime is the convention of the tagline, which is trust in the law, and the dark colour scheme. The denotation of the colours, particularly red and black, connotes a sinister atmosphere. The tagline is the most relatable part of the film, as it's supposed to indicate that you can't truly trust in the law, hence why it's written in red, to highlight the hidden meaning of how the law and the government cannot protect the society due to their deceitful nature. The detective is normally portrayed as a good guy, but in this case, in my film, he is the protagonist. I believe that the use of having a male character who is deceitful and the protagonist conforms to the conventions of a police crime film, and having a female character as the victim automatically tells the audience and conforms to society's perception of humans being submissive and weak.